Who is this guy again?
All right, bro.
Um,
You don't have to do that to Bilal. Goat.
just check my notes. Bilal Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. Eid Mubarak. We're going to be ranking Muslim UFC fighters. My name is Omar. I'm joined by Luca and Landon.
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Without further ado, let's just get right into it. Starting it off, man, the first Muslim champ, the GOAT, Khabib Nurmagomedov. This is just obvious, bro. He's the champion of the Ummah.
He's the
Definitely
champion.
gotta put him there for real. Definitely, he put Muslims on the map for UFC.
He put Muslims on the map, put Dagestanis on the map. His discipline, style of fighting, and his dominance, that's like a good name for Muslims. That's just like a good look.
Yeah, for sure.
He's the guy. He got it started.
If I was
He
Muslim,
introduced
I would
both of
love
them.
him.
If you're a Muslim, you love him. You don't love him already.
Not really.
He's like,
I feel like
me.
I naturally have to be a little bit of a Khabib hater.
I'm not like a Khabib fan either, but it's just funny you said it like that.
I'm gonna convert y'all, and don't worry, you'll see the light.
You have
I'm a
to.
Muslim, bro.
Don't worry, guys. They'll be converted soon, inshallah. But you can't not put him in S tier. First Muslim champ, first Dagestani champ. Like, he put us on the map in the UFC. All these Dagestani fighters, they're following his footsteps, basically. They're following him and Abdul Manap's footsteps. His attitude outside of the octagon as well. He's not like John Jones, who has, the tattoo on his chest, but he has, he does the shenanigans outside the octagon. Like, he lives by his religion. He's true to his faith. You just gotta put him at S tier, man. Inside and outside the octagon. Just a good representation.
No, yeah, true legend of the lightweight division, one of the greatest lightweights we've ever seen. One of the best wrestlers we've ever seen. He's definitely the pinnacle of what, Dagestani fighters are. You really gotta just put him in the S tier.
Zabit Magomed Sharipov.
People forget, man.
He's like the poster boy for people forget, man.
He's got a great twister.
I mean, he put someone in a banana split, one of the only people to do it.
He's unproven, but he also, in his prime, he was like the definition of a ranked killer. But he's also super unproven because he had to retire.
I'm gonna put him
But
at
for the
rank
sake of this,
killer. He did
stuff
have
like
his
unproven
moments.
here means like unproven as a fighter, not unproven
Yeah.
as a what if.
Yeah, I mean, he did have his moments. He had good moments in the UFC.
No, he's definitely got a big fan base.
And he had the striking, he's able to mix it up with the striking. Usually Dagestanis are known for their wrestling, but he was able to get that striking involved too. It's just what made him a good fighter. And unfortunately, we didn't see his true potential, but we saw enough to really know that he was a legend. But yeah, he's a doctor now or something, right? That's what I heard.
He's got like a
I heard the same thing. He quit
intestinal issue.
UFC to pursue the medical field. I did hear that. Let's go him. Can't hate that.
Yep.
Yeah, doing good for his community. Bashara Bullet, I mean, we've seen a lot out of him. We did see him get, some people said fraud checked. I don't know if I would say fraud checked by another Muslim on here, MVP.
This guy is like
He's
top
sort of
5 least favorite
between
fighters.
a close to prospect and established UFC fighter, but I still think we don't know the book about it. But you can tell he's a pretty talented striker. You can tell he's not one of the most talented middleweights, but he can compete with most of the ranked guys. So I wouldn't really say this guy's much of a failure.
I would put him in
He's a-
unproven just because he hasn't fought enough like top level guys to like really know.
I would put him at the end of rank killers.
Well, he's not
His
ranked,
best
so he
win
can't be a
is,
rank
like,
killer.
His best win is probably like Mikhail Olegchaychuk or Barrialt, which are like unranked guys.
Maybe a gatekeeper.
He's like a borderline top 15 fighter, but he's just not good enough to be any more than that. He's really one-dimensional, and his striking is not even as good as people say it is, I think. So I'd probably put him in C or D.
Yeah, I'll put him in C. Manel Kopp. This guy, he's a title threat.
I agree. Title threat. I mean, if he beats Horiguchi, he's probably going to be waiting out a title shot, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I've been thinking. I've had the opinion that he is the second best flyweight in the world. I've had that opinion ever since his Royval fight. I still believe it. I think he's better than Van and Tyra and all of them.
Beat Brandon Royval.
Put him in the A tier.
For sure, title threat.
Dovkat. If he was champion, he would be champions of the Ummah because he is undefeated.
But he's a title threat.
Yeah, he's a title threat.
You'd have to put him there.
Yeah, he's just not active. I would maybe even put him above Manel Kopp. He's undefeated. He beat Ian Gary, beat Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, beat
Yeah, the title
Jeff
fight.
Hey,
Neal.
who does have the Wonder Boy?
He was the first to submit him too, right? I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
and it was really late, too. It was like third round.
And before he fought Ian Gary, he had a 100% finish rate. I don't think you could put anyone above him in the title threat section. And I wish we got more out of him. I wish, we were able to see him more, maybe become champion at welterweight, but he's just too inactive right now. He's injured too, right?
He's always injured. You can just bet on that at this point in his career.
Rafael Fiziev. This guy,
He's kind of.
I feel like I'd put him at rank killer because he's good, but he's
Yeah,
not.
I like him for sure.
He's not
I was
ever.
going to say killers, but he's also kind of a gatekeeper of the top 10. But I feel like he's more of a ranked
Gatekeeper
killer.
is
Yeah.
definitely inappropriate.
He loses to, the Justin Gaethjes, the really good competition, but he's going to beat the lower level, lower end fighters. He's pretty good, but he's just not at that title contender spot yet. Asu Almabayev.
This guy's definitely climbing up the flyweight division for sure.
Yeah, he's ranked
Can't
now,
call him
right?
a ranked killer though.
He's another ranked
He
killer.
is.
Yo, for sure.
I guess. I mean, he's on a 2-fight win streak. He beat Jose Ochoa and Alex Perez. He's got a fight against Charles Johnson coming up. He's probably gonna win. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't lost a fight in the UFC outside of Manel Kape. So I mean, he's a top level guy. He lost to Tagir Ulanbekov. That was his first loss. That's kind of funny.
Dang, another
Back on the
guy on
regional
this
scene.
list. Just goes to show how good these Muslim fighters are, man. When you have Allah on your side, man.
Yeah, something Malenko on your side.
Okay.
What did you just say? I thought you said when you have Laura Senko on your side. I was like, what the fuck?
Shavkat
trying to
may have
say.
Lorosenko on his side, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I swear. Daniel Cormier has Laura Senko on his side for sure.
Ikram Alaskarov.
Oh,
This guy, he almost made the rankings, but he got KO'd by Robert Whitaker. Put him at gatekeeper, because we do know that he's
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
He also did lose to Khamzat Chimaev. His chin is just a little weak. That's like his main thing.
A lot to prove, though. I mean, he's a guy that I could see being ranked soon and being a dangerous ranked fighter. I don't know if he's ever going to be top level, but he's certainly a good fighter, and he's got a lot to show, though.
Muslim Salikov. This guy's kind of like,
I like him, man.
yeah, he's kind of like the Unk. Every now and then he gets like a good KO in. He had like a good 3-fight streak before he lost to Euros.
Insane hairline, by the way.
He had a good win against Alex Morono, but other than that, I could just see him as like a borderline ranked guy. He's like way on the older side, so he doesn't really have that upside. That knockout
Luka.
over Morono has really gave him real momentum. But other than that,
Luka, he's fighting on the Chinese card, Luka. So is he going to be a Luka lot?
we'll see about that. I have not made my picks yet, but you will see them.
Yeah, I think he's a good gatekeeper. He's one of
You
those
think he's
prelim
even good
guys.
enough to be in that gatekeeper?
I mean, he's pretty solid.
He's not unproven.
He's not
He's
unproven.
He
We
beat,
know.
he beat Carlos Leal on that card with Peter Yan and Marcus McGee. Other than that, he's nearing 40. He's got to be really
He's
close to
41.
40s.
He's 41.
Yeah, so you really got to imagine how his age could impact his ranking.
He's actually going to turn
I would
42
say
in like 2
gatekeeper. I
weeks.
would really just say gatekeeper at this point at maximum.
I didn't realize he was that old. He's gonna be 42 before or right after he fights Jake Matthews. An unk, bro.
Burger. Shamil Gaziev. This guy,
Gatekeeper.
people forget, man. He's a ranked killer, man. He only has 3
Yeah.
losses.
Who does that to Thomas Peterson?
Forget about what happened when he fought Rosenstruik. Forget about that.
Yeah,
Forget
that
about the
was
heart
one
attack
of
he
his first
suffered coming
fights.
after
Come on,
then.
man. How we gonna hate on somebody's his first couple of UFC fights?
He's just the pinnacle, man. He's the pinnacle of heavyweight. I
He
mean,
is a heavyweight staple. What is heavyweight without Shamil Gaziev?
currently he's not ranked. I know he was at some point.
Still might be
He
ranked.
is still ranked. I mean, heavyweight is so trash that there's no way he's not top 15.
He fell out.
Did he really?
Yeah, to Brando Pericic.
I didn't realize he fell out. That's crazy.
I was surfing through the rankings and I did see he fell out, but he was ranked at some point, so he can be put in ranked killers. I mean, he's 4-3 in the UFC, but come on,
I would
bro.
low-key put him at gatekeeper, but he's so funny that he might just be a rank killer.
He
might be. I think he's a gatekeeper.
The guys he
Yeah, he might
lost to are like top tier, like Rosenstruik, Waldo Cortez Acosta. I know right now Brando Pericic isn't really proven in the UFC, but he has 3 wins right now and he's ranked. He's not like losing to nobodies, you know what I mean?
We can keep him at rank killers for now. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe at the bottom of ranked killers.
He's probably the last guy on that list so far.
Azamat Mirzakhanov. I don't know, because this guy was at one point a title threat. If he beat Paulo Costa,
I still think he is. I would still put him at title threat.
I wouldn't. I would put him a ranked
You
killer.
wouldn't?
I mean, he's a ranked killer. I don't think he's a title threat right now. If he can't beat Paulo Costa,
Yeah.
is he really gonna hold the belt?
I would put him at the top of ranked killers because,
He was really close to that area.
Yeah, if he gets like one more good win, I think that would push him to title threats. But right now, he's not getting any title fights anytime soon. They're probably going to give him like a lower ranked opponent. Yeah, right now I think he's just a ranked killer.
I can live with that.
Amir Albazi,
He's a title threat.
Yeah, he's probably a title threat.
You had to put
Yeah,
him there.
he's just lost to Horiguchi and Moreno, right? Those are two pretty good guys in that division. Beat Kai Kara France, beat Figueiredo as well. Probably not going to be champ by the end of the year.
You
He's
can
like
put him a rank
solid.
killer, like a top guy. Like you can put him above Zabit in the rank killer category.
Would you put him above Mirzakhanov? I feel like he's beaten better people in his weight class than Mirzakhanov has.
Maybe. I think they're close. I don't know if I just don't know if I see a path to the belt for
Yeah.
Albazi the same way. I mean, I don't see a path to the belt really for either of them, so I wouldn't put him in title threat. But I don't hate it. He's pretty close to that. I think
If he's ranked top 5, I feel like you could
7.
keep him. He's number 7. Who's he
He's
under?
7. 6 is Kavanaugh, 5 is Horiguchi, 4 is Royval, 3 is Tyra, 2 is Cabe, 1 is Pantoja.
Dang, yeah, that division has killers. Yeah, I might have to move him just because I put him above.
7's really low to be at like a title threat when you're coming off a loss.
Yeah, coming off 2 losses. Tagir Ulanbekov.
He's ranked still. Well, he has 2 losses in the UFC. He lost to Tim Elliott a long time ago, like 4 years ago. He's probably a gatekeeper. He's number 13. He doesn't really scream killer to me, but he's also not bad. So I'd put him probably at the top of gatekeeper, like above Shara.
Fares Ziam. This guy, I feel like he's like in between rank killers and gatekeepers because I do know that he was ranked. You know, he only has 2 losses to the UFC, Terrence McKinney and Don Madge. He's fighting soon, June 6th. I don't know if I'd say he's a rank killer because he was like number 15, right?
No, I'd probably say gatekeepers.
Yeah, even though he's ranked, you know, you don't really see him fighting people way up in the rankings. Put him at gatekeeper above everyone else because he was ranked. Hamzat Shamaev. He did just lose to Sean Strickland. He's champion of Doma.
For sure.
For sure. You know, 1 loss, that doesn't change everything. This guy, he's top level. He's the cream of the crop. You know, he's like one of the undefeated guys. And, you know, you rarely see like these top level Dagestanis or Chechnyas or Russians or whatever. You never see these guys lose more than once. And I really don't think Shamaev is going to lose again. I think it was a one-time thing. I think they should run it back if he's not moving up to light heavyweight. I think he's just too good. Like, his wrestling's just too good. He's just too dominant. We saw what he did to DDP, what he did to Robert Whitaker, Usman, so many other opponents, Kevin Holland. He's just too good. One of the best fighters that we've ever seen. And, you know, it sucks that he's inactive and that he just lost the belt. If he was more active, he would have been champ a long time ago. He could have been welterweight champ. But yeah, put him at S tier.
Really agree.
S tier for sure.
Probably going to be the 3rd highest ranked guy, like in totality on the list, I would guess.
Yes, I agree
I
with
agree.
that. Rizvan Kuniev.
He's a good prospect, man.
I have him as a rank killer.
Yeah, me
He's
too.
number 8. He's number 8 at heavyweight right now. He had the
Put him
really
like
competitive fight
right
with Blade.
here.
He had a close fight with Blade. Some people thought he got robbed. You know, he just beat Almeida. So I mean, he's pretty squarely up there. He's probably 1 win away from being a title threat, but need to see that before you can put him up in that spot.
Yeah, I mean, heavyweight's not really a good division at all. It's kind of empty.
It's gotten a little better.
Gotten a little better, but they're like removing fighters. They removed Jailton. They removed Rosenstreich.
Just dumb. They could have actually had a pretty solid top 10 by now if they didn't get rid of those 2 guys.
Kuniev is a good addition to heavyweight. John Pork, Chonko. Let me Google his real name real quick.
It's like Zunikov or something like that. I forgot the first name though.
Magomed Zainikov. Of course, it's Magomed. We've seen how good he is. You know, he had the record for the most significant strikes in lightweight, you know, in his Dana White Contender Series fight. We saw what he did to Dylan Dennis. He's still unproven in the UFC, though. We still haven't seen his debut. And I'm still waiting. Yeah, he's like the definition of unproven. For sure.
Huge potential.
Huge potential.
So I think he's gonna be really.
I can't wait until he debuts. I don't know when they're doing it, but
It's
yeah,
gonna
I'm
be a
really
big
looking
debut,
forward.
one of the biggest of the year for sure.
I don't know what they're waiting on. Maybe we see a return to Madison Square Garden for him.
I could see him on the Islam card in the prelims.
Oh yeah, the one in Philadelphia.
You know if he's like under contract with the UFC?
Yeah, they just haven't booked him yet.
It's gotta be soon.
Islam Dulatov KO'd Adam Fugit, KO'd Vanilto Antunes, John Pelagioloscos. That wasn't even the UFC.
Dude, who does that to John Pelagiosnos?
I feel like this guy's still kind of unproven. We've only seen one official UFC fight out of him. He's coming off of the Dana White Contender Series. He's a model in his free time. Can't really put him anywhere else. We haven't seen too much from this guy, and, you know, maybe like put him above Chonko because he's actually had a UFC fight. He has a 12-1 record, which is pretty good. I think he's a good prospect for the UFC.
No, I watched his debut. He knocked him out of the first round. It was super impressive. impressive. We're just waiting for this guy's next fight. He
Yeah.
might be the next great German UFC fighter. Yeah, a UFC fighter with knockout ability. Can't hate that.
With a face like that, I could see him just hanging up the gloves and being like, let me just stick with this modeling thing.
You
know.
think? But with that talent he has, man, can't deny that.
You're right. You can't waste that talent. You got to put it to use.
The talent's real. Can't deny that.
Movsar
He's
Evloev,
him.
he's definitely a title threat. I mean,
He's getting the next title shot.
he's getting the next title shot unless, we see a really good performance out of Diego Lopez at the White House. Then, of course, they're going to give him a title shot. Number 3 against Volk. We
Or
got to see that,
Movsar could pull out. He does that a
He
decent
could.
amount. So there's that.
He just hasn't gotten to that title shot yet. He just hasn't received it. He's over Shavkat because Shavkat's not active right now. When he becomes active, they're probably going to give him another fight before they give him a title shot. But yeah, we'll see.
Small Ank.
We have demoted him to Small Ank after what happened with Pereira. At one point, he was champ. He did beat Alex Pereira, but is that enough to be a champion of the Ummah?
I kind of thought that was a fluke or an off day. So I don't know that. I think I just put him as a title threat. He was a champion, but does he really deserve to be in the same tier as Islam and Hamzat? Or Islam will be there and Khabib and Hamzat. I just don't think so. I don't think he's that level.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I'd maybe put him at the top of title threats because at one point he was champ, but maybe
Well, he did just get announced to fight Khalil.
Yeah, you're right. He did get announced for Khalil.
That's a good fight. We should preview that one.
Yes.
Lucas Locks.
Lucas
UFC
Locks.
Abu Dhabi incoming.
Bet. Let's do it.
I think he will beat Khalil Roundtree.
I think you will too.
I don't know if that fight is to get a title shot, but if it is, we might see him against Carlos Ulberg in the future, and I will have him beating Carlos Ulberg.
You would?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the big Carlos Ulberg guy?
I honestly think Ankh beats anyone in the division except for, Alex isn't there anymore, so I think Ankh just beats.
I really think Ulberg versus Ankh is a really close fight.
I think Ankh is just better than him. But
I think y'all are riding off Ulberg too much.
he is going to come off an ACL injury too. You have to remember that.
Yeah, but that knockout, who does that to Yuri other than Alex?
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
I feel like UFC fans in general don't give enough love to Carlos Ulberg, and I hope that'll change soon.
We shall see.
It'll change when Paulo Costa back kicks his head off and then becomes champion.
All right.
Who is this guy again?
All right, bro. You don't have to do that to Bilal. Goat.
Just check my notes. Bilal Muhammad?
Acting like he's not a welterweight goat.
Yeah, all kidding aside, come on. This guy, champion of Ummah, beat Leon Edwards. So many people were saying he was going to lose that fight. I was one of the few that thought he was going to win. And he did beat him. He dunked him on his head. Sean Brady. Who does that to Sean Brady? This guy is just legendary, man. And remember the name Bilal Muhammad.
You run Chicago.
He runs Chirac and Iraq. MVP. He is the MVP.
He's going to tier B.
I think he's a rank killer, right?
He might be a gatekeeper.
He's 13 in welterweight. He's not ranked in middleweight for some reason.
He kind of moves back and forth, but, we saw what he did with Shara Bullet, which I mentioned earlier.
That was a good performance.
I don't know how he's not ranked in middleweight after he beat Shara and Cannonier, though.
He beat Kevin Holland as well in his debut in the UFC.
Ian Gary at war.
Who does that to Ian Gary? Okay. This guy's just too good. He's a talent.
Thank you.
And that's a YouTube short. Dude, can we put a picture of Luke on here and put him in rank killers?
Yeah. Bro, go for it, bro.
He's just a legend, man. You got to put him at rank killers. Islam Makhachev.
I'm going to say title threat.
Come on, man. Come on, man. If you don't put this guy at the top over Khabib in Champions of Ummah, this guy got a double champ, man, in welterweight. And in lightweight, I don't care. Ilya's not the real champ. Islam's the real champ. His name is Islam, bro. He's named after the religion, bro.
So why is Muslim Salikov and gatekeeper?
It's the name, bro.
That's like being called Christianity. You're instantly number one in a Christian tier list. He's just too good. So well-rounded. One of the best fighters we've ever seen. I would already put him at number 1 of all time. GOAT status. I would say he's above John Jones. He's fought so many top-level fighters, Volkanovski, Dustin Poirier, JDM, Charles Oliveira. He just beats them with ease. Moicano, Money Moicano. Arman Tsarukyan too. People forget about that. Arman in his debut. He's just beating so many elite fighters, and he has so much more to offer. The Ian Gary fight that is yet to be announced at the time of recording, but it will be announced. He's fighting Ian Gary in Philadelphia. He's just a goat, man. What an inspiration. You gotta put him at the top. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you.
He's number one for sure. The only reason you could put
He's my
Khabib over
goat.
him is
He's
just
my
for like
current goat.
you could maybe put Khabib over him, not as a fighter, but just like for the community. But I mean, if we're just doing
Yeah, I
strictly
see
fighting,
that.
it would be Islam number one.
Yusuf Zalal. This guy, he just lost to Aljamain Sterling. I thought he would win that fight, but he did lose. He's still ranked, though. Put him at rank killer. Under Azamat Mirzakhanov, or maybe above him, I don't know. Around this area. Because he's still good. He loses to like the very top tier fighters like Aljamain Sterling. He also lost to Ilya. He fought debuting Ilya. And I would say he gave Ilya his hardest fight. Took him to decision. Before that, Ilya was undefeated. He still is. But Ilya had a 100% finish rate. He gave Ilya his first decision. People forget about Yusuf Zalal. I feel like he's a very underrated fighter.
Yeah, totally agree. He's a rank killer. He's a guy who's going to be there for a while. He, gives anyone he fights a competitive matchup, and I think he got him in the right spot.
Yeah, and I looked up his age recently. This guy's 29, bro.
He's got a lot of room to grow.
He's not even in his prime yet. If you're doing this well at 29, I think maybe he could even be a future champ. Kamaruddin Usman. This guy is a champion of the Ummah.
It feels weird not
Probably
having
put
like a
him right
rival right now.
here.
Every other champion
Right
is.
here. I mean, this guy almost became the GOAT of the welterweight division, beating the likes of Tyron Woodley, Colby Covington, Gilbert Burns. He beat Leon as well in their first fight. Beat Sean Strickland, who is currently champion middleweight. Had a close fight with Hamzat. It was a short notice fight as well. But he's still good, coming off of a Joaquin Buckley win. And he's rumored to be fighting DDP for a contenders fight. I mean, he's just still good, even at his age, even with his wobblestone knees. He's still a solid guy, and he's still hanging in there. So, you got to put him at S tier.
He's really the GOAT. He's really one of the greatest welterweights to ever exist. He's really still one of the greatest welterweights. You really have to put him at S. And he's one of my favorite fighters of all time. You can't count out how dangerous Bilal Muhammad is.
Umar Nurmagomedov. If it wasn't for Merab, he would have been champ. He's beaten everyone he's faced except for Merab. On the cusp of another title shot, coming off of a win against Mario Batista and Figueiredo. I put this guy at title threat. Maybe I don't know, maybe below Evloev, because Evloev's still undefeated. Umar did lose to Merab, but he's gonna get another title shot anytime now. We've seen him. He has the striking as well. He has the kicks, and he's still young as well. He's definitely gonna be a champ in the future. I do see him making his way up. I don't know if they're going to give him a rematch with Merab. I don't know if they're going to give him a champion fight after what he did with Figueiredo, but
he's got to be soon, right?
It's got to be, man. I'm really hoping they feed him to Sean O'Malley after Sean fights Zahabi, but we shall see, man. He's got great things in his future. And I'm just looking forward to him becoming champ, man. A guy named Umar as champ. Because my name's Umar.
Wait, really? No, it's not.
Uh,
This guy's changing his name pronunciation.
That's LARPing to the video. I can't.
He's larving. He's larving at you, bro.
Man,
You're
it was
Umar.
Umar. It was Umar this whole time, man. What are you talking about?
You're not Umar.
It was Umar, bro. Saeed Nurmagomedov lost to Bryce Mitchell. That was the last.
That's enough for me to say he's unproven.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, Bryce Mitchell. Hey, don't hate on Bryce Mitchell, man.
Yo,
He's
Bryce
pretty
Mitchell's
good.
one of my favorite fighters. It's just like bantamweight debut Bryce Mitchell, and we're losing clearly 2-1. Like, what are we doing? He's lost 3 out of his last 4 fights. There needs to be a different tier for this guy.
I don't want to fully hate on him, but he is 18-5, which is crazy for a Dagestani fighter named Nurmagomedov. He's not even actually a Nurmagomedov. I mean, his last name is Nurmagomedov, but he's not related to Khabib or any of them. It's just coincidence, I guess. I feel like if he was related to Khabib, he would have only 1 loss. Because, they just have aura and Abdul.
Lost to Bryce Mitchell, man. What are we doing?
Yeah.
18-1 lost to Bryce Mitchell. Be fire.
And I mean, Abdul Manap's bloodline is just too fire to have more than 1 loss, but
It knocks out Islam. That's an official Combat Crowbar opinion because
nah, man.
No. Please run it.
Dude, Combat Crowbar officially believes Topuria will knock out Islam. Combat Crowbar also
Why are you
approves
speaking for
the
Combat Crowbar, man?
Combat Crowbar also approves the message that Bryce Mitchell is higher on the GOAT list than Khabib.
Hey man, don't sleep on Bryce Mitchell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov. This guy, I was talking earlier about how he can have more than one loss. This guy has 4 losses, so I was wrong about that.
But he plays PUBG though.
Yeah, he plays PUBG all day with Demetrius Johnson. This guy should just go chase his calling and become like a gamer or something. Now, I don't think he's like fully in it to win it. His last fight he did lose, and his last fight was 3 years ago, June 3rd, 2023. He's just not fully in it. I feel like he's like kind of unproven in the UFC, so I would put him at unproven.
Definitely unproven. I hope he's not.
Yeah, I agree.
Imavov. He's gonna get a title shot soon. It's gonna be any day now that they announce it. I thought he was gonna get a title shot against Shemaev, but they said no. They gave it to Strickland. He doesn't really lose to that many people. He did lose to Strickland, but he did beat Kai Brahalo. He ended that win streak.
Hey, that's a good win.
It is a good win. He knocked out Adesanya.
That was also a really good win.
Brian Allen, Cannonier, Roman Dolidze. The list goes on. This guy's just, he's a title threat. I put him above Umar because he is going to get a title shot soon. But, he's not undefeated, but he does have aura. He does have good fights. Abu Samagomedov. He's not quite ranked, is he?
He was formerly
He's not
ranked. I
ranked.
don't know if he's not ranked right now, Luca.
No.
I put him at gatekeeper right below for us, Zion.
Yeah, he's kind of the guy who, like, if you can beat him, you're kind of a top 15 guy. If not, and you go back to the drawing board. He's got losses to Strickland, Pfeiffer, guys like that. And so, he really only loses to the best, but he hasn't been able to, really climb up below or above that, like, 14, 15 line.
Yeah, he's another guy like Liskarov that I would say would be in rank killers if it wasn't for, like, their suspect chin. You know what I mean? That's his, like, one weakness. Because we've seen him.
He has no cardio.
Yeah. We've seen him, like, do really well until he gets chin.
He's a solid gatekeeper, though. He could be a rank killer if he can string together
I think Eastbrum's good. I think he's a solid rank guy, but I don't think he's the type of guy to go on any sort of run.
Muhammad Mokaev. He was in the UFC, so I'm going to keep him here.
Title threat?
He's one of the better
title threat
Pakistanis we've ever seen.
I know he's not in the UFC, but there, I'll put him above Manel Kape. He did beat Manel Kape. He also took his shorts off, and that's what caused him to get banned.
Imagine if this guy kept his shorts on. His potential.
Well, he got banned more because he used to, like, start fights backstage, and, like, apparently he was really difficult to work with for a matchmaker, so they just hated him.
Honestly, solid. If there's a guy who's like a retard like that, would you really want him being your promotion?
I guess they weren't.
They
fucking
kept
with him
Conor
as, like,
McGregor,
a retard.
but
yeah, it's like a different level of retard because he got you like.
At least he made the money. If he stayed in the UFC, then I know he'd either be a champ by now or he'd be like a top level contender.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, he's definitely one of the best flyweights in the world right now.
Malcolm Wellmaker. This guy, he was up and coming. He was knocking people out until his fight with Ethan Ewing. And now, he's just coming off of another loss, a submission loss. You got to put him at unproven.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's been around a while, so maybe you could say gatekeeper, but I mean, he hasn't proven to be consistent. So I think that's probably the right spot.
He's still 10-2, which is a decent record. And last but not least, Ayman Zahabi fighting Sean O'Malley. And what happens if he beats Sean O'Malley? Is he going to get a title shot?
Just because there's kind of a longer line at bantamweight, he might need to get another one after that.
I would probably put him at the top of ranked killers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say title threat.
No, because I don't think he's quite there. Maybe if he beats O'Malley, he'll become a title threat. But right now, he's just coasting on the Jose Aldo and Chito Vera win. Some of his better fights are controversial, so he's not a crazy knockout artist. He has a Zahabi name. That's a very big name. His brother Fares trained with GSP. He was GSP's coach. So he has that aura with him, and I think that's enough to push him to beat O'Malley, and I do predict that he will beat O'Malley.
I agree with that. He's a top ranked killer. If he beats O'Malley, you can definitely put him in the title
I
threat.
just don't think
might
he'll
be
beat
much-
O'Malley.
I don't think he's gonna beat O'Malley either. But if he does, he can be a title threat. I'm taking O'Malley for that.
I like that take though. That's a real good hot take. I haven't seen that many people predict that.
It's an unpopular opinion because I feel like people just see that he
Very
wins
unpopular
the
opinion.
decision.
You're really the first person I've seen predict.
You
That's the
heard it
hobby,
here
and I respect
first,
that.
man. Crowbar thinks that they'll
If
beat
you get this
O'Malley.
right, this will be Crowbar's best pick of the channel so far.
Yeah, this is the list. Let us know what you guys think. I think this is pretty solid. I wouldn't really move any of these fighters. If I could, I'd put Islam a little higher.
There's kind of a trend here. There's a ton of title threats and ranked killers. It shows just how high level a lot of these guys are. That very few of them we had to put in the gatekeeper or unproven category.
It kind of looks like a normal curve, like a normal distribution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you turn your screen sideways.
But yeah, let us know what you think. See you guys later.
Yeah.
See you.